Madam, Ogademola don't go airport this morning.
He traveled. Today is his wedding. He was really think I'm a fool.
This movie is only for recap purposes only. Alright belongs to Fojo Media Production. Don't forget to watch the full movie and subscribe as well. This movie starts with Tamara. It's a special day. She's getting married. Her friends came around to celebrate with her. They were happy that the famous Tamara Jolayemi Scott is getting married. She was so excited, dancing to the rhythm of the song. Immediately, this babe noticed a nice dress. Are you girls trying to outshine me on my wedding day? My Demola would not notice you guys, even with your funny assets. Same assets your Demola cannot stop drooling over, she said to Tamara. Did we beg you to be here? In your dreams, Tamara replied. You are not even in spec. My Demola would not even look at your faces even a second. They all were angry. That is how Tamara's aunties came in. They heard the noises and they decided to ask questions about what happened. Immediately, they knew the girls were kind of jealous about Tamara's wedding. Then they asked the girls to go out. Tamara was being celebrated until the news came out. Popular businessman Jolayemi Scott has been arrested for fraud for embezzlement of company's fund. The aunties, who were all over Tamara, quickly left her. Tamara didn't even know what was going on until she got a beep on her phone. It's her dad. She quickly rushed to meet her dad to know what's going on. Her dad had to explain to her, Tamara, we have no money, her father said to Tamara. As I speak now, they are trying to seize all our assets. All of it. Tamara was so disappointed. Uncle Jide is not even likely to allow you marry his son because of this issue. You have to understand, Tamara. With both father and daughter disappointed, Tamara decided to think of what to do. She will go see Damola. Damola. Where is Damola? She kept shouting Damola's name. But she noticed that Damola was inside but was not responding to her. She quickly dropped the ring. Who is going to get married to a daughter of a nobody? Well, Tamara took her phone and decided to call her friends. She stopped at the friend's house trying to pass the night at her place. But this time, after what happened on that day, they refused to let her in. This particular one refused to let her in. With tears all over Tamara's face, she didn't know where to go. She passed the night in the vehicle, only to find area boy woke her up. She was surprised herself. You know what? I'm going to give you 50,000 naira to get out of my face. The area boy was so happy. 50,000 naira? Sorry for the way I spoke to you. Sorry. My bad. He apologized. Well, Tamara was not even listening to what he was saying. She was concentrated on the person who her dad said was going to come pick her up, hoping after all the stress, she could still find a good place to sleep. She told Auntie Mayowa to give the area boy 50,000. Auntie Mayowa tried to fight the area boy because she knew that how can the area boy collect 50,000 naira for nothing? Mara was not happy about the dress. Auntie Mayowa called the bike man. She hopped into the bike and they drove to Auntie Mayowa's area where Auntie Mayowa actually stays. So Auntie Mayowa works for Tamara's dad. When he lost all his assets, Auntie Mayowa was the only person he was confident could take care of Tamara. Tamara feels disgusted, uncomfortable and ashamed. She complained about the environment, the place, even the smell. Mayowa was embarrassed. Auntie Mayowa, is this where we are going to sleep? No, I can't. She quickly rushed out of the house, saying, I can't sleep here, never. She tries to call her friends. The network was terrible, she sobs. As she was looking for network, some guys were following her behind. She quickly ran as she noticed they gathered her, tried to rob her, until Tunde came along. Tunde rescued her from the guys. This lady did not appreciate Tunde. Instead, she accused him of being part of the robbers. Before Auntie Mayowa came along to help her, she even hit her. Unknowingly, Tunde was telling her to take it easy as Auntie Mayowa angrily took her to the room. Mayowa was not happy with the whole scenario. She gave Tamara food to eat. She had no choice because she was hungry. Here we see Damola trying to rescue someone. Who is this person? It's Tamara. Tamara is being rescued. Oh, no, it's just a dream. Tamara was dreaming of Damola coming to rescue her. Well, the next morning, Tamara was shown where to bat. She was not pleased with the whole situation. You know these rich kids. Then Auntie Maiwa had to let her either beat or stay without beating. This is Tunde at his workshop, admiring Tamara from afar. Ever since Tunde rescued Tamara, his eyes has been on this girl. Well, as for Tamara, she's still calling her friends for help. Why there's a person, hear me see, this lady, she has never left this place because of Tunde. Her eyes has always been on him for a long time. So one of Tunde's friend returned Tamara's phone, which was stolen by the boys from the street on the night where she was trying to escape. Instead of Tamara should appreciate everything, she kept nagging to Auntie Mayowa. She decided to take a walk. She was not impressed with the environment until she saw a shop. It's a sculpture shop. She immediately walked into to see the beautiful art. Then she tried to relax. Belenge, what are you doing here? The MEC said, you want to corner my Tunde away from me, Abi? You will see, you will not walk. Will you stand up and get out of this place? That was intense as Tunde came along and stopped them, asking MEC to leave Tamara alone. Tamara was happy that Tunde supported him, while MEC was sad. As Tunde was trying to walk, his paint spilled on Tamara, and he quickly took Tamara home for a change of clothes. Auntie Mayowa made sure Tamara was all cleaned up and in good shape, trying to make her feel happy. All I want is what's best for you. Why are you always saying that? Why are you always being nice to me? What's going on here? What do you have to tell me? I am your mother. Auntie Mayowa opened up to Tamara that she's a real mother. Tamara didn't believe. The famous Jalayami's caught. Your daughter, you must be joking. As Tamara tried to rest, Auntie Mayowa remembered how Tamara's dad was all over her, how they slept together, how she told his wife that she was pregnant. Even the birthday celebration, she was always there for Tamara. In the morning, Tamara woke up angry at what she heard. She quickly rushed to Auntie Mayowa's shop. So you are being my mother? Even when you stop working for us? I notice you are allowed to come always to see me. Even when I call you shit, you call me beautiful. Because I always love you. Tamara tried to apologize to her mother for the way that she has treated her all this while. Auntie Mayowa was crying and happy that she could have her daughter back in her arms. This was a very good opportunity for Tunde to get to know Tamara. They began to flow, work together. Tunde began to tell her about his work, his sculptures, everything he does, and how he has a project which he has in place for a company. Once he presents it, he's going to make a lot of money. While MEC was sad that Tunde has chosen Tamara over her. As the day goes by, Tamara and Tunde became very, very close. And in fact, they started dating and they were in love. Who would have thought that Tamara would forget about Damola? Well, Tamara was happy with her mom. She helped her mom to develop her store and make it big, even with the help of Tunde. And her mother was so happy and pleased that they could bond so well. So the news broke out that Jalayami's court has been released. So Damola's dad sent for Damola to remind him about the marriage and asked him to make sure he get back to Tamara. Damola agreed, since there was no more case and the father's asset has been released back to him. The next day, while Tunde was walking, Tamara stares at him, looking at his chest and his body build. While Tunde was focused on trying out the clothes he wants to wear for his presentation, he doesn't want to miss it. Tamara was like, no, this is not going to work. Drawn by a feeling she couldn't explain, Tamara moved closer to Tunde. Her hands rested gently on his chest. She could feel the calm strength in his heartbeat. The next day, with the help of Tunde's friend, Tamara made a bold decision to pawn her phone just to raise enough money to buy Tunde a new coat for his upcoming interview and also a new phone for her mother. She went to pick up a new coat, a stylish one at that, from a shop. She felt joy and happy that she has done something great with her money. Tunde's face lights up as she slips it on. It fits perfectly. Pride and gratitude filled his heart. He smiled, ready for the interview. The next day, while Tamara was resting at Tunde's shop, someone covered her eyes with both hands. Guess who? The voice steals. Damola, what are you doing here? Tamara said. I have come to take you away from this slum. Tunde walked in. He stopped in disbelief as the sight of Damola, Tamara rushed to explain, pleading with Tunde not to misunderstand the situation, telling him he will return to him soon. So Damola took Tamara back to his father's house. She slept that very night unhappy. The next morning, Tamara sat quietly, sadness in her eyes. Her father approached her. She was quiet. He finally opened, explaining the truth about her childhood, things that he hid from years. Tamara was heartbroken. Why didn't you tell me from the start? She asked. Her father sighed deeply and said everything was fine then. We were happy. I didn't think you needed to know. So the next day, while Tamara and Damola were together, Damola tried to convince Tamara that the case is now settled, they can now get married. Tamara was so disappointed that you left me. I called you severally. You were inside. You left me. You didn't even respond to me. I'm sorry, I can't get married to you. Tamara was happy, but Damola was sad. Finally, she has seen who Damola truly was and what true love really meant from Tunde. Tamara was so happy that it's over with Damola. Now going to see Tunde, only to see Yemisi and Tunde together. Yemisi, she was disappointed, but she never knew what was going on. Then Yemisi handed the Ashebi to Tunde for our own wedding that is going on. Tunde was so happy he won the project. As he was singing, he saw Tamara nearby. Tamara was trying to apologize to Tunde for leaving him. I'm sorry. I know I'm late because of you and Yemisi and everything, Tamara said. Damola said she only came to hand over her Ashwebi for her own wedding. Really? Tamara said. Guess what? Tunde said. They stood up together. What? Said, I won the project. I won the multi-million project. I'm a millionaire. They all danced and they were happy. And Tunde was happy that he had the project and he had Tamara back. That is how the movie ended. Please like, subscribe, and follow. It's a must.